नमस्ते बच्चों, today I am here with the next topic of your chapter polynomials and the factorization of polynomials. So today we will discuss about the factorization of the difference of squares, and the formula is a the whole square minus b the whole square is equal to a minus b multiplied by a plus b. You can verify it by taking the RHS to, let us take RHS. The value of RHS is given. In RHS it is given that a minus b into a plus b. So let us multiply it. First we will multiply a by this whole expression, that is a plus b, and minus b is here, so write minus b, and then it will multiply it by whole expression a plus b. Now let us multiply it. A multiplied by a will be a square, and plus a multiplied by b will be ab, minus b multiplied by plus a will be minus, and a multiplied by b will be ab, and minus when multiplied with plus it will be minus, and b multiplied by b will be b square. Now you can see plus ab is here and minus ab is here, so it will be cancelled. So what is left? A square and minus b square. It can be also written as a the whole square, that is a the whole square is also equal to a square, and minus b the whole square. So it becomes equal to LHS, that is a the whole square minus b the whole square is equal to a minus b into a plus b, or a minus b into a plus b will be equal to a square minus b square. So we have verified it. Now let us see one example based on it, how to factorize one example. Let us see one example. Factorize 25 upon 4 x square minus 1 upon 9 y square. So you know that this is the square of 25 is the square of 5, so write 5 here, and 4 is the square of 2, so write 2 in denominator, and x square is here, so write x, because the square of x is x square, and then put the whole square on it, and 1 is the square of 1 itself, 9 is the square of 3, and y square is the square of y. Now write it as whole square. Here you can see in the formula at the place of a there is 5 by 2x. Here a is equal to 5 upon 2x, and b becomes 1 by 3y. So a square minus b square, a the whole square and minus b the whole square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. You can see in the formula, a the whole square minus b the whole square is equal to a minus b into a plus b, and here at the place of a there is 5 by 2x, and at the place of b there is 1 by 3y. So write a minus b into a plus b, that is you have to write here 5 by 2x and minus b, that is 1 by 3y. At the place of b we have to write 1 by 3y, and bracket is closed, and in second bracket you have to write a plus b. So write again 5 by 2x plus 1 by 3y. This is your answer, or this is the factorization for the given expression. Now let us see in your note textbook, one exercise is given based on the difference of two squares, and your exercise is third B. So let us see it. Exercise third B, and question is given. We are going to take question number 5. All these questions are so easy. You will see the question is 2x raised to the power 4 minus 32. You have to factorize it. You have to factorize it. Factorize 2x raised to the power 4 minus 32. So let us factorize it. First see whether something is common in both or not. If common is there, common factor is there, then you have to take it out. So you can see 2 is here and 32 is here, and this 32 is divisible by 2. So 2 is common factor. So take 2 as a common factor. Then you have to put the bracket and write here big bracket. Then what will left? This 2 will divided by this 2. Then x power 4 will left here. So write here x to the power 4. And when 32 is divided by 2, it will be 16. Then here we have 2, and you can see this x power raised to the power 4 can be written as a square, x square, and the whole square, a square of a square. That when it will be multiplied, 2 multiplied by 2 will be equal to 4, and this 16 can be written as 4 the whole square. So this will be 2 and x square the whole square. At the place of a is here, your a is x square and b is 4. So a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So let us factorize it. Write here a plus b, a minus b, that is at the place of a you have to write x square. So write here x square minus b. At the place of b you have to write 4, and then in another bracket you have to write a plus b. So x square and plus 4 will be here. Now you can see this is also a square of x, and this is the square of 2, and minus sign is there, that is difference is there. If sum is there, then we can't factorize it, but difference is there and both are the squares, so you can factorize it. So let us write it as x the whole square minus 2 the whole square. X is the square, x square is the square of x, and 4 is the square of 2, and then here it will be written as it is x square plus 4, because plus sign is here and we are factorizing the difference of two squares. So plus sign is, if plus sign is here, we can't factorize it. So 2 will be here, and now your a is at the place of a there is x. So write x and minus b. So at the place of b 2 is here, and then x plus 2, a minus b and a plus b, and this will be x square plus 4. So this is the factorization for the given expression 2x raised to the power 4 minus 32. In this way you can factorize the difference of two squares. We will see more problems based on it. Now let us see question number 10. Let us see question number 10, which is given 8. You have to factorize 8ab square minus 18a cube. You have to factorize it. So SCF of 8 and 18 will be what? First find the SCF, highest common factor of the given numbers in both the terms. 8 and 18 are there in these two terms. So find the SCF of 8 and 18, which will be 2. 2 will be the SCF of 8 and 18. So take 2 as the common, and here a is in first term and aq is in second term, and the lowest power of a is 1. So A will be also common. Namaste bachcho. Today I am here with your next topic and of your third chapter, that is a pair of linear equations in two variables. And the today's topic is problems based on conditions of solvability of a pair of linear equations. As we know that for a pair of given linear equations in two variables, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a standard form of a linear equations in two variables, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, we know that it will have a pair of given system of equation will have a unique solution if the condition for the unique solution is a1 upon a2, that is the ratio of coefficient of x in equation first and coefficient of x in equation second should not be equal to coefficient of y in equation first to coefficient of y in equation second, that is a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 upon b2. Now for infinite number of solution, we have the condition is a1 upon a2 should be equal to b1 upon b2, and it will also be equal to c1 upon c2. If these ratios are equal, then we can say that infinite number of solutions, the given pair of system of equation has infinite number of solutions. And the third condition is for no solution if a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 and it should not be equal to c1 upon c2. So the problems of the conditions are also given in your notebook, so it may be asked in examination also. So let us solve some problems. We have written here three pair of equations. We have taken three questions here, and the question is asking that you have to determine whether the given system of equation has a unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions. Your first pair of equations is 2x plus 3y is equal to 7, 6x plus 5y is equal to 11. So let us see the first equation. Let us check whether it has which type of solution of are there of this given pair of linear equations in two variables. So for this you have to write it in this form, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. That means always keep 0 in RHS. So for this we have transferred 7 from RHS to LHS. So it will plus 7 is there in RHS, so it will be minus 7, and plus 11 is there in second equation in RHS, so it will be minus 11. Now here let us find a1 upon a2. a1 is the coefficient of x in equation first, that is 2, and a2 is coefficient of x in equation second, that is 6. Now this 6 will be cancelled by 2 in 3 times, and this 2 will be cancelled by 1 time. So its simplest form will be 1 upon 3. And b1 upon b2, now you have to find b1 upon b2. So b1 is 3 in equation first, the coefficient of y 3, and b2 is coefficient of y in equation second, which is equal to 5. Now you can see here 1 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 5. So there is no need to find the c1 upon c2. Right here clearly a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So given pair of equation has unique solution. Since a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, you can see here 1 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 5. So write given pair of equation has unique solution. Now let us see question number 2. And the pair of equations are given 6x plus 5y is equal to 11. So transfer this 11 to LHS, it will be minus 11 is equal to 0, and 9x plus 15 upon 2y is equal to 21. Then transfer this 21 to LHS, it will be minus 21 is equal to 0. Now let us find A1 upon A2. So A1 is 6 and A2 is 9. So 6 upon 9. Now this can be cancelled by 3 in 2 times, and 9 will be cancelled by 3 in 3 times. So its simplest form is 2 upon 3. And then we have to find B1 upon B2. The B1 is 5 and B2 is 15 upon 2. Now these two will be, when it will be multiplied, then 2 will be in numerator. So it will be 5 multiplied by 2 upon 15. Now this 15 is cancelled by 5 in 3 times. So it will be 2 upon 3. And C1, since these two are equal, then we have to find now C1 by C2 also. So let us find C1 upon C2. Your C1 is minus 11 and C2 is minus 21. So this minus will cancel with this minus. So it will become 11 upon 21. Now you can see 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3 but not equal to 11 upon 21. That is A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, not equal to C1 upon C2. So right here, so given pair of equation has no solution. Okay. Due to scarcity of page, we have not written the full sentence, we have just written no solution. So you have to write in this way. So given pair of equation has, at the place of unique you have to write no and then solution. This pair of equation has no solution because A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2. Now let us see the third question. Your third question is third pair of equation is given here. Third pair of equation is minus 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. So transfer this 5 to LHS, it will become minus 3x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0, and 9 upon 2x, second equation is 9 upon 2x minus 6y is equal to minus 15 by 2. So transfer this minus 15 by 2 to LHS, it will become plus is equal to 0. Now let us find A1 upon A2. So A1 is, you can see here, minus 3 and A2 is 9 upon 2. So these two will be in numerator when it is multiplied. So it will be minus 3 multiplied by 2 upon 9. So this 9 is cancelled by 3 in 3 times. So minus sign is there. So we have minus 2 upon 3 here. The value of A1 upon A2 we have got minus 2 upon 3. Now let us find B1 upon B2. B1 is 4 and B2 is minus 6. So put here 4 upon minus 6 and these two are common. The common factor of these two numbers are 2. So let us cancel it by 2. 4 will be cancelled by 2 in 2 times and 6 will be cancelled by 2 in 3 times. So here minus will left. So minus is written in numerator and 2 upon 3 is there. So it will also become minus 2 upon 3. Now these two are equals. If you got the A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, then you have to find C1 by C2 also. Now let us find C1 by C2. C1 is your minus 5 and C2 is 15 upon 2. So these two will be multiplied with numerator. So we have written minus 5 multiplied by 2 and in denominator we have 15. Now this 15 is cancelled by 5 in 3 times. Minus will left, so put minus sign and 2 upon 3 is there. So write 2 upon 3. Now you can see all these three ratios, that is A1 by A2 is minus 2 by 3, B1 by B2 is also minus 2 by 3, C1 upon C2 is also minus 2 by 3. So since A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2, so right here the given system of equations has infinite number of solutions. So in this way you can determine or you can find or you can check whether the given pair of system of equation has a unique solution or infinite number of solution or no solution. Now let us see the another type of question based on conditions. The second question is find the value of k for which the given system of equation has a unique solution. In this equation you can see k is given, and so you have to find the value of this k for which this pair of equation has a unique solution. So let us write the equation x minus ky and transfer this to LHS. It will be minus 2 is equal to 0, and second equation is 3x plus 2y and minus 5 is there in RHS. It will transfer to LHS, then it will become plus 5 is equal to 0. Now right here we have written a1 is 1, b1 is minus k, and c1 is minus 2, and a2 is 3, b2 is 2, and c2 is 5. Now for a unique solution we must have write the condition for unique solution here. a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. That means now you have to write the values of a1 and a2 from here. a1 is 1 and a2 is 3 and b1 is minus k and b2 is 2. So 1 upon 3 should not be equal to minus k upon 2. This implies that minus, now cross multiply it, 3 multiplied by minus k will be minus 3k and 1 multiplied by 2 will be 2. So k should not be equal to minus 2 upon 3. So right here the given system of equations will have a unique solution for all values of k other than minus 2 by 3, except minus 2 by 3. For any real values of k, the given system of equation will have a unique solution. मतलब ये हुआ k के किसी भी वैल्यू के लिए एक्सेप्ट किसको छोड़ के माइनस 2/3 k का वैल्यू नहीं होगा. अदरवाइज माइनस 2/3 को छोड़ दिया जाए तो कोई भी रियल वैल्यू यहाँ पे रखेंगे तो a1/a2 b1/b2 के बराबर नहीं होगा, और तब उस केस में हम कह सकते हैं कि ये जो सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशन है, पेयर ऑफ इक्वेशन, ये इसका यूनिक सॉल्यूशन होगा. तो यही तुम्हारा आंसर हो गया. k शुड नॉट बी इक्वल टू माइनस 2/3. So you have to find the value of k. So right here the given system of equation will have a unique solution for all real values of k. सारे रियल वैल्यूज के लिए k के लिए होगा यूनिक सॉल्यूशन एक्सेप्ट या अदर देन किसके अलावा माइनस 2/3 के अलावा. ये भी रियल नंबर है बट एक्सेप्ट माइनस 2/3 for all real values of k it will have unique solution. Now let us see one more questions based on infinitely many solutions. So question is determine the value of k for which the given system of equations has infinitely many solutions, and your equations are given. The k is given in equations. You have to find the value of this k. K minus 3 into x plus 3y is equal to k, and second equation is kx plus ky is equal to 12. So you have to find the value of k for which the given system of equations, these pair of equations will have infinitely many solutions. So let us write the equation first. K minus 3x plus 3y and transfer this k to LHS. So plus k will be changed into minus k is equal to 0. This is your equation first, and kx plus ky is given, and transfer this 12 to LHS. It will be minus 12 is equal to 0. This is your equation second. Now write the value of a1 which is k minus 3, b1 which is 3, and c1 which is minus k, and the value of a2 is k, value of b2 is also k, and value of c2 is minus 12. Now write the conditions for infinitely many solutions. For infinitely many solution we must have the condition should be a1 upon a2 must be equal to b1 upon b2, and it must be equal to c1 upon c2. Now you have to put the value of a1 a2 b1 b2 and c1 c2. So put the value from here. a1 is k minus 3, a2 is k, b1 is 3, b2 is k, and c1 is minus k, and c2 is minus 12. So this minus will cancel with this minus. Then if three ratios are equal, then we have to take one first, equalize the first fraction to second, and then second to third. So k minus 3 by k is equal to 3 by k, and 3 by k is equal to k upon 12. These three fractions are equal. Then अगर तीन फ्रैक्शन इक्वल हो तो पहले पहला और दूसरा को इक्वल करेंगे और फिर दूसरा और तीसरा को भी इक्वल करेंगे. ठीक है, तो k माइनस 3 बाई के फर्स्ट फ्रैक्शन and is equal to second fraction 3 by k, and then second fraction will be equal to third fraction, that is 3 by k is equal to k upon 12. Now find the value of k in both the equation. Now multiply k by k minus 3. So when k multiplied by k will be k square, k multiplied by minus 3 will be minus 3k, and is equal to 3 multiplied by k will be 3k. And here k multiplied by k will be k square, and 12 multiplied by 3 will be 36. Now transfer this 3k to LHS. It will be minus 3k, and minus 3k is already here. So minus 3k will be minus 6k is equal to 0, and k square is equal to will be equal, if k square is equal to 36, then k will be equal to plus minus under root 36, that is plus minus 6. The square root of 36 is 6, and you have, if we remove the square sign, it will be plus minus both, because a square of plus 6 is also 36 and a square of minus 6 is also 36. So value of k will be plus and minus both 6, plus 6 and minus 6 both. Now in this you have to simplify it. So take k is the common, you can see k is common in both the term. So take k as common, and now k square divided by k will be equal to k. So write here k, and 6k divided by k will be, k will cancel with k, then 6 will left, write here 6 is equal to 0, and k is equal to plus minus 6, just we have written the same. Now k, either k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0, and k is equal to 6 or k is equal to minus 6. Now we have separated it, we have written separately k is equal to plus 6 here and k is equal to minus 6. Now the k will be equal to 0 or k will be equal to plus 6. Minus 6 when added to 0 it will be plus 6, and k is equal to 6 or k is equal to minus 6. Now see what is common in both, what is the common value of k in both. Common value of k is 6. We have circled it. K is equal to 6 is the common value. Hence the given system of equation has infinitely many solutions if k is equal to 6. So we have found the value of k, and for k is equal to 6, if we put k is equal to 6 in these equations, the pair of given equations will have infinite number of solutions. And now let us see one more problems on third condition, that is for no solution. So the question is, find the value of k for which the given system of equations has no solutions. So given pair of equations are 3x minus 4y plus 7 is equal to 0, and second equation is kx plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. So it is already given in the standard form. So write the equation first and second here. Now write the value of a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. And now here you have to write the conditions for no solution. For no solution we must have a1 upon a2 should be equal to b1 upon b2, should not be equal to c1 upon c2. Here let us find b1 upon b2. First find b1 upon b2. So b1 upon b2 will be minus 4 upon 3, and c1 upon c2 will be minus 7, minus we have taken in numerator in a standard form. If we write, we have to write any fraction in a standard form, and one is negative and numerator is positive and denominator is negative, then you have to write the minus sign with numerator always. So we have written minus sign with numerator here. So C1 upon C2 will be minus 7 upon 5. Now you can see this minus 4 by 3 is not equal to minus 7 by 5. So this condition is satisfied. B1 upon B2 should not be equal to C1 upon C2. That is clearly, that's why we have written clearly B1 upon B2 is not equal to C1 upon C2, because minus 4 by 3 is not equal to minus 7 by 5. And for that we have found it first B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2. So in case of no solution, first show that this condition is satisfied, and then so the given system of will have no solution if A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2. So write the value of A1 here. A1 is 3 and A2 is K and B1 is minus 4 and B2 is 3. So now cross multiply it. Minus 4 multiplied by K will be minus 4K and 3 multiplied by 3 will be 9. So K will be equal to minus, we have transferred to RHS. The sign, when sign is transferred, then it will remain the same. Minus will remain the minus. It will be with numerator minus 9 and divide it by 4. So K will be minus 9 by 4. Clearly for this value of K, we have A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 but not equal to C1 by C2 right here. And if we put this value in A1 upon A2 and B1 upon B2, then A1 upon A2 will be equal to B1 upon B2, but it not be equal to C1 upon C2, just we have shown it. So hence the given system of equations has no solution if K is equal to minus 9 by 4. So required value of K is equal to minus 9 by 4, and for this value of K, the given pair of equation will have no solution. So we have discussed all type of questions given in your exercise, and now on this you can solve the whole exercise. These 3 types of question is given in your 4 types. First one is to check whether the given pair of equation has no solution, has unique solution, has infinite number of solution. And the second type is to find the value of K or M or N or any other variable for which the given system of equation either has no solution first, and either have infinite many solution second, and unique solution. So we have discussed all types of question. Now you can solve all the questions given in your exercise based on conditions of solvability of a linear equations in 2 variables. And in next class we will discuss word problems based on linear applications of linear equations in 2 variables, that is word problems based on linear equations in 2 variables. Okay, so you have to take 2a as common in both the terms. So after taking as we have already studied about factorization by taking out the common factor in earlier exercise. So now we are going to take 2a as the common factor in both the terms. So take 2a as common factor, and then you have to put the bracket, and in bracket what we left here, if we divide this term by 2a, then what we left, 8 divided by 2 will be equal to 4, and a will be cancelled with this a, and b square will left here, and minus sign is there, so put minus sign. And now 18 is divided by 2 will be 9, and when aq is divided by a, then the power is subtracted in division. So 3 minus 1 will be equal to a raised to the power 2. So it will be a raised to the power 2. So what we left, if we divide this term, then a power 2 and 9 will left. So you have to write 4b square minus 9a square in bracket, and Now you can see this is the square of 2. 4 is the square of 2 and b square is the square of b. So write here 2b the whole square and minus 9 is the square of 3 and a square is the square of a. So write it as 3a the whole square. Now at the place of a there is 2b. At the place of a there is 2b and at the place of b there is 3a. So a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So write it as 2a is here. So write 2a and then a minus b, that is 2b minus 3a and 2b plus 3a. So this is the factorization for the given expression. Now let us see question number 14, which is 3a plus 5b the whole square and minus 4c square. So this is the square already given. You have to put it in the form of b square. So this is your 3a plus 5b the whole square. It is already given. And now 4 is the square of 2 and c square is the square of c. So it can be written as 2c the whole square. Now at the place of a, here a is 3a plus 5b and b is 2c. So this is in the form of a square minus b square. So it can be written as a minus b, that is a. At the place of a you have to write 3a plus 5b and minus b, that is at the place of b you have to write 2c and then a plus b, that is a. At the place of a you have to write 3a plus 5b and plus 2c. So now remove the bracket. So it will be 3a plus 5b minus 2c here, and in second bracket 3a plus 5b plus 2c will be there. So this is your final answer. Now let us see another question. Question number 16. In question number 16 it is given that 4a square minus 9b square minus 2a minus 3b. Now in this question you can see this is the perfect square. 4 is the square of 2 and 9 is the square of 3. So it is the perfect square. So let us write it as 2a the whole square minus 3b the whole square. इसमें देखना है कि ये किसका स्क्वायर है. तो ये 4 जो है 2 का स्क्वायर है, a का स्क्वायर है, और 9b स्क्वायर 3b का होल स्क्वायर लिखा जा सकता है. और यहाँ पे माइनस जो है बाहर कर लेंगे, यहाँ बच जाएगा 2a प्लस 3b हो जाएगा माइनस. So when we will take minus common here, then sign will change of both the terms. Minus 2a is here, so it will be plus 2a, and minus 3b is here, so it will become plus 3b. Now you can see this is the square of 2a and this is the square of 3b. So you have to factorize it. So it will be at the place of a, this is the in the form of a square minus b square. So it will be equal to a minus b and a plus b. So right here at the place of a there is 2a minus, at the place of b there is 3b and a plus b. So at the place of a there is 2a and at the place of b there is 3b and minus 2a. You have to write this also, so it will be 2a plus 3b. Now we have two terms. This is first term and this is second term. In these two terms, this 2a plus 3b is common. 2a plus 3b is here and 2a plus 3b is here in also second term. So take this common, so it will be, if we taking 2a plus 3b common, then after this you have to put the bracket, and this 2a plus 3b will cancel by this 2a plus 3b. What will left? 2a minus 3b will left in first term. So write here 2a minus 3b, and this 2a plus 3b when divided by 2a plus 3b, then this will be cancelled by 1 and minus sign is there, so you have to put minus, and when you have to divide this 2a plus 3b by this 2a plus 3b, so it will be equal to 1. So this is your factorization for the given expression 4a square minus 9b square minus 2a minus 3b. Now let us see question number 18. You have to factorize 4a square minus 4b square plus 4a plus 1. So in this expression you can see this is 4a square and a is also here, and this b, this is here is b square, which is different from these two. So let us put यहाँ पे 4a square माइनस 4a और प्लस 1 का स्क्वायर क्या होता है? 1 होता है, तो 1 को भी इसके साथ रख लेंगे, और ये 4b स्क्वायर डिफरेंट है, डिफरेंट टर्म्स है, अनलाइक टर्म्स, इसको लास्ट में लिख देंगे 4b स्क्वायर. नाउ you can see this is the square of 2a. 4 is the square of 2 and a is the square of a. So it can be written as 2a the whole square. And see here carefully, we are leaving this minus 4a, and this is the square of 1. 1 square is 1 itself, and minus 4b square is there, so put minus 4b, write minus 4b square. Now one formula is here, a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to minus a minus b the whole square. We have already discussed it. इसको पहले ही बता चुके हैं, ये फार्मूला है तुम लोग का, a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b the whole square. तो 4a square can be written as 2a the whole square. A square is, at the place of a there is 2a, and at the place of b there is 1, and in between you have to write minus 2ab. So write 2 is in the formula already, and a, at the place of a write 2a. You have to make it a perfect square. So, and here at the place of b there is 1, so write here 1. When we multiply these three terms, 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4, 4 multiplied by a will be 4a, and multiplied by 1 will be 4a itself. So we have got this term by multiplying this. So you have to arrange this expression in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square, and it is equal to a minus b the whole square. So at the place of a here 2a is 2a, and at the place of b is 1, and between them minus sign, so put minus sign and whole square. So this whole expression is becomes a minus b the whole square, and this can be written as 4 is the square of 2 and b square is the square of b. So now it is the difference of two squares, which is a square minus b square. At the place of a, यहाँ पे ये स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर के फॉर्म में आ गया. अब यहाँ पे a का वैल्यू हो गया 2a माइनस 1 और b का वैल्यू हो गया 2b. तो a माइनस b होता है, तो 2a minus 1 at the place of a you have to write this whole expression, 2a minus 1 and minus 2b, and then in another bracket you have to write 2a minus 1 and plus 2b. So now remove the big bracket, it will be 2a minus 1 minus 2b, and this will be 2a minus 1 plus 2b. This is the factorization for the given polynomial. So let us see what to do. You have to recognize here whether which term is on the identity based on identity a square minus 2ab plus b square. कौन सा टर्म जो है मिलकर ये आइडेंटिटी पे बैठेगा. अगर माइनस साइन है यहाँ पे, प्लस साइन है यहाँ पे, ओ सॉरी it is minus, put here minus, then it will be minus 4a plus 1. And you can also solve it. If plus sign is there, then what will be here? Plus 2ab. अगर यहाँ पे प्लस साइन रहता जो कि था, लेकिन हमने माइनस दे दिया था, यहाँ पे प्लस दे दिया, यहाँ पे माइनस लिख दिया था, इसलिए माइनस पे ये बन गया. और ये प्लस पे भी तुम चाहो यहाँ प्लस देके, तो ये 4a स्क्वायर प्लस 4a, ये 2a का स्क्वायर है, और 2 को 2a से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? 4a हो जाएगा. और ये 1 का स्क्वायर 1 ही होता है. तो तुमको रिकॉग्नाइज करना, ये डिफरेंट टर्म्स है, तो इसको सबसे लास्ट में लिखेंगे. और इसको जो है बनाएंगे परफेक्ट स्क्वायर बाय यूजिंग दिस आइडेंटिटी a स्क्वायर माइनस 2ab प्लस b स्क्वायर. और तब ये हमारा आ गया डिफरेंस ऑफ 2 स्क्वायर्स, दैट इज a का होल स्क्वायर माइनस b द होल स्क्वायर. और at the place of a there is 2a minus 1, at the place of b here 2b is there. Then you have to factorize it, a minus b, a plus b, so it will become a. At the place of a you have to write 2a minus 1 minus b, at the place of b you have to write 2b, and again in another bracket you have to write a, that is 2a minus 1, and plus b, that is at the place of b there is 2b. So this will be 2a minus 1 minus 2b and 2a minus 1 plus 2b. This is the factorization. Now let us see question number 20. You have to factorize 108a square minus 3 multiplied by b minus c the whole square. So in these two numbers 108 and 3 you have to find their SCF, and your SCF will be 3. So 3 is common in these two terms. 3 is common. So you have to divide 108 by 3, then 36 will left, and a square is here, so write here a square, and 3 divided by 3 will be 1, 1 multiplied by b minus c the whole square will be b minus c the whole square. Now this will be 3, and this is the square of 6, so write here 6, and a square is the square of a, so write here a, and the whole square. 6 square is 36, and a, the whole square is a square, and minus b minus c the whole square will be here. So this is your a, this is the difference of two squares. 1, at the place of a there is 6a, and at the place of b there is b minus c. So it will be a minus b, that is you have to write a, at the place of a you have to write 6a, and minus at the place of b you have to write b minus c, and in another bracket you have to write a plus b, that is at the place of a you have to write 6a, and at the place of b you have to write b minus c. So write here b minus c. Now remove the bracket. So it will be 6a, and minus when multiplied by plus b will be minus b, and minus multiplied by minus will be plus and c, and in another bracket 6a, and plus multiplied by plus will be plus itself, and plus multiplied by minus will be minus, and c is here, so write here c. So you can also keep here a small bracket. This is your factorization for the given expression. In next video we will discuss question number 21 to 40. 40 questions are there in exercise 3rd B. So the rest question will be discussed in next video. Now try to solve question number 1 to 20 given in your exercise third B based on this.